with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going.
Sends it, get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. On the return, here's Rodgers. Jerks away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. But he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. There is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. He won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they will be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Murray on 3rd down. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, as long as they get the win in the end.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Could not evade him. That was Cody Simon. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Another run for Hunt. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Cardinals and Trey Benson back out on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion right.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Murray with a sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
First and 10 from the 32.
32-yard line.
Now an inside give to Benson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A gain of 2 brings up
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play action, here's Murray. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Gain of 15 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
15. First down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Dumped off to his running back. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Murray.
49-yard line.
The Commanders rush brings him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
3rd and long for him here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
All right, trying things up the gut. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Wrapped up that time by Jordan Birch.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Here's a gift to Hunt.
at the 27-yard line.
That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go with Hunt on the run. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Incomplete. Will Johnson there on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Intended for
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
brings up a third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hunt. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Landover right after this. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Daniels. Rose caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Washington Commanders first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders get the game's first points here in the second. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same. Boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now he's York to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rogers. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out ahead the Cardinals now on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Off to Benson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Dell now in motion right. Murray to throw here on third. Into the hands of Dell. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
88, incomplete. Christian Harris on the cover.
Again, it's Murray to throw. And he'll get it up to the 44.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Third and long, they're going to throw. He's got McBride complete. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Now Murray on third and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. It's going to force fourth down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And his touchdown, another one for him this season, as he continues to sit among the NFL's best at punching it in himself this year. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Daniels from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit.
And they take him to the ground, but he's going to have some good news as he's helped up here. We've got a flag down, and this one likely isn't going to count. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 3rd down.
Following that flag against the defense, 2 yards to the marker now on 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Daniels setting up the play action. Dumps it off to his running back. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5.
Daniels is going to throw again. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Real momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt in it for the 1st time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Cardinals' 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got it. Sinnott. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Daniels keeps it himself. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Running right side. Here's Hunt. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pull out in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. The Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 14.
On now is York to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rodgers. Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cardinals take over.
Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
You know, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
That's another Cardinals first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Design bootleg here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on this 3rd down, it's Murray. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
To the air, Murray into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They give here to Hunt, running right. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 7 and 7 coming up. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So it's 2. Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the 2nd half. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Hunt up the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Daniels now. Brought in right side. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Benson once more. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
And the Cardinals first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinals
from the gun, it's Murray. Harrison secures this left side.
Murray's pass.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
motion the slot man right.
At the Commanders' 29-yard
out of the gun. Here's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
9 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
Motioning left is their running back.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cardinals.
1st and 10. Murray. That's back-to-back for Dell. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again, Murray. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. 7th play in the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Kyler throwing here.
4-yard line.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards. Brings up 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Caden. That defense, they were all over it.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx them.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders and this running back headed back out for a new series. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Headed in reverse so far. Time shifting to drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Got for big yards on the right side.
It's a gain.
They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down. Handoff running left. Here's Hunt. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he's stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
It has been such a good day offensively from the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Dumped off to his running back. Really not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On 4th down, here comes Cade York and the Commanders' field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the game stays at 11.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Cardinals' offense making its way out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now begin this drive with Benson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd.
Play action now. Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10.
They'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. The give now to Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Down by Christian Harris. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Murray to throw. Looking underneath here, Benson. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. A gain of 13.
So we're through 3 here. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Benson on the give. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
12 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal, Arizona.
From the red zone on first. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Cardinals will line up for the two.
Murray's going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now.
14. Cardinals 11.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Cardinals go to the down look here. Third down.
A gain of 2 makes it third down and 10.
Third and long for him here. Making the call himself. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And forced a fourth down.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Second and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Throwing here, Murray. Here's a screen to Benson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. And it's Hunt on the carry. Spins out of one stop. Down the sideline inside the 40. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later.
Right there's the danger in the dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. May not tackle so well and opens up a run lane. He took huge advantage of it.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
The score, Commanders 21, Cardinals 11.
On now it's York to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Taking an even 10 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
Another throw coming from Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Third and long. They're going to throw. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. He connects, and that brings up 4th down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Cody Simon on the coverage.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. Gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short. Daniels. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Finds Benson out of the backfield. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Murray. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Complete to number
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. And dose of the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Commanders will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
The Commanders returning their offense and this running back to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Trying things up the gut. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cardinals' 37-yard line.
Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Daniel's going to keep it. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Jake Daniels with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Commanders 28, Cardinals 11.
Now he's York to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. And you walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Into the hands of Harrison. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Kyler looking to throw. McBride hauls it in. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Murray on 3rd down. He's got it over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. We've set it down from 37. Murray here on 1st down. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Here he goes, third and long. Harrison secures this, left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
A gain of 7.
Here he goes, got to have this on fourth down. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Cut out left. And he's tackled for a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And that is a great stop to denying the marker. It's going to be 4th down. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.